Hello, all of my fabulous first graders, and welcome back to Phonics. Today is Tuesday, January 26th, Tuesday, and we are still working with our long vowels, E, U, and O. We started them yesterday. We're going to work some more on them today, and I am so excited to get started. How about you? Are you ready to work? We have 2 papers that should be home with you today. Let me show you what they look like. The first one looks like this. Pretty horse on top, and it says January 26th on the top of it. There's a back side to it, and then the second one also has the date on the top, and it says word sort, and there's a back to it as well. So you need those papers if you're getting your materials ready to work today. We're going to do a little work on the board together, go over some examples. It was new yesterday, so let's do a little review. Then we'll jump into working on our pages together, okay? So, like I said, we're working with long E, U, and O. And what do long vowels do? When they are in a word, what do long vowels do? They say their name. Yes, they say their name. So if it is long E, we're going to hear E really loudly in that word. Like the word tree, we hear E just shouting its name from the mountaintops. So let's review a couple on the board. I'm going to write a word. I want you to tell me, which long vowel am I showing you? Am I showing you the E, the O, or the U? Okay? So I'll write those down again. We're looking at E, O, U. Now, just because there's a vowel in the word doesn't mean that that's necessarily the long vowel. You have to listen for it. If it says its name, that's the long vowel. So the first one. There's 2 vowels in this word, an O and an E. So let's sound it out and see which long vowel we're talking about in this word. R, O, P, rope, 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 rope. Which vowel says its name? The O or the E? Rope. O, O. It is O. O is the long vowel in the word rope. E is like the magic E and is making O say its name. How about this next one? You might not know this word. What sound does this letter make? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Olk. Look, kind of is a blend there at the end. Yolk. Yolk. Yeah, like an egg yolk. Have you ever had eggs and you know that it's like the yellow part in the middle? That's called the yolk. Yeah. Yolk. Yolk. Oh. Does O say its name? Mm-hmm. Oh, it's the long vowel again. What? How about let's do this one. There is a U and an E. Let's sound it out together. Huge. Because there's an E behind that G, so that's from last week that this says J. Huge. 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 U. Does U say its name? Yes, it does. U is our long vowel. And let's do one more. The ease. Like these cupcakes are delicious. These. The ease. Does E say its name? The ease. Yes, it does. E is the long vowel in the word these. Great job identifying, picking out those long vowels. That's an important skill to have. Alrighty, we're going to do a couple more. But this time, I am going to write the word. I want you to practice blending it. Can you practice blending these? Maybe you can blend it as I write it. What sounds do you hear? Mute. Mute. What word does that make? Mute. Mute. Very good. Mute. Try this one. Home. 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 Very good. So this had a long U, this had a long O. Now this word you might not know. This could be a name of someone. St, like stop sign. St. Eve. St. Eve. Steve. Yep, that could be somebody's name. Steve. What's the long vowel in that word? E is the long vowel in that word. Very nice. All right, now before we start working on our papers for today, let's transform a couple words and see how many words we can make out of it, okay? We're going to start with mule. It's like a donkey. It looks a lot like a donkey. A mule. 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 What if we changed the long U to a long O? So we had mule. What if we do this? Mole. 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 A mole is kind of, it's not like a rat, but it kind of looks like a rat that lives in the ground. Mole. Mole. We're on an animal trend here, aren't we? All right, let's change mole. And let's take out the M, and we're going to change it to an S. Another maybe new word here for you today. Soul. 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 Say that with me. Soul. A sole is kind of like the bottom of your shoe. We call that a sole. Like the plasticky rubber part on the bottom of a shoe, that is called a sole. Let's transform soul. Let's take out the S. Let's change it to an H. H-O-L-E. Hole. 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 Yeah, like dig a hole in the ground. Yep, you got it. How do we feel about these long vowels? They are pretty good because you can really hear them. There is no guessing if you hear it or not. You can tell if you hear O say O, U say U, and E say E. So let's go practice it over on the smartboard with your worksheets for today, and let's see if we can sort these out on our own. All right, this is the first one that we're going to work on together. It says Joe rode Rose home. What? I think we're about to get into a silly story here. I bet we are. So it has a picture of a horse on the top. Joe rode Rose home. Do you think this maybe has horse riding in it? I bet it probably does. Yeah, just by reading the title. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to read the sentence. There's a blank. There's a missing word. And we're going to read these words and see which one best fits. But here's the cool thing about it. Most of these words have a long O in them. These are all long O words. Sorry if I'm getting like, my face is like golden. The sun is coming in right at the perfect angle. But you know what? I am so happy that there is sunshine today because I missed the sunshine and it feels wonderful. So here we go. Joe blank Rose home. I'm going to go ahead and guess. I think Rose is the name of the horse. Yep, that's what I bet. Joe blank Rose home. The first one says pole, road, odd. Now this says odd because there's no E behind it. Remember when there's an E and then it skips over that consonant right there over to your vowel, it makes O say its name. So this is rod. That's why it doesn't say O. So what do you think? Joe blank Rose home. She pull Rose home. Now this is not like pole. This is like a pole. Like if you have like a flag pole, right? Road. Rose home or rod? Road. Yep. So Joe must be her owner. She rode, R-O-D-E, Rose home. She rode her home. She tied the blank to a pole. So like I was showing you, like this is like kind of an example of a pole. Because it's like a straight piece of metal that would hold a flag, or sometimes poles can hold up houses. They can hold up like shelters. I'm looking out at the playground right now, and there's a pole that's holding up that cool game on the playground where you can throw the ball like up into that big circle. It holds basketball hoops up. Poles can hold fences up, all sorts of different things. She tied the blank to a pole. Rope, rip, ripe. Which one? What does the horse usually have on them? A rope. Yep. R-O-P-E. Rope. Now my marker is too thick. She tied the rope to a pole. It's always good to go back, reread it, make sure it makes good sense. Number 3, Joe gave Rose a drink with the blank. So she gave her a drink with the nose, note, hose. Joe gave Rose a drink with the nose, note, or hose. What does water come out of? It comes out of a hose, yep. H-O-S-E, hose. H-O-S-E, hose. Number 4 says she patted Rose on the blank. So what? She would pat her horse on the nose, hose, pose. Pose is like make a pose, make a pose. She patted Rose on the nose. Very good. N-O-S-E, nose. Mrs. Sturm is going to read the last 2 for you, but I want you to choose your best answer. Joe saw her dog dig a what? Hot hole. Number 6, will he find a blank? Stone, bone, box. So we're not talking about the horse anymore. Joe saw her dog dig a what? Will he find a stone, bone, box? What would a doggy be looking for if he was digging a hole? So choose your answer, write it on the line. Pause me if you have to. And we're going to get ready to go to the back side of this. All right, the backside still has long O words. Now we're really in the swing of long O. And we're going to fill in these and we're going to match them with what word we make. So like I said, if you're not finished the other side, pause me now real quick so you can finish it, but it shouldn't take too long. And then we're going to do this side, get going together. I'll let you finish the rest in a minute. So these are all long O words. So guess what? We can go ahead and we can put O's right in these words because they all need an O. But now we have to read the word. And we have to draw a line to which picture it matches. So the first one says rose. Rose. Which one is a picture of a rose? It's a type of flower. There we go, right there. The next one is bone. Bone. Where's the picture of the bone? Right there. Draw your line to match it. You go ahead and connect the last two. Try to read those words, connect them to their picture. Now we're going to use these words down here to make these sentences complete. So we're going to use the word rose, bone, nose, hole. Okay. Number 1 says the blank is red. Which one of these would be red? Hole, bone, nose, or a rose? Which one is the color red? A rose is the color red. They're in many different colors, but mostly roses are red. Roses are red, violets are blue, right? So the rose, R-O-S-E, rose. Number 2 says, I smell with my bone, hole, nose. What do we smell with? Our nose. So we can go up and see that it says nose, N-O-S-E. So that's how I know how to spell it. And should we be spelling these correctly since we have them written up here for us? Yes, we should. If they're written for us, we should make sure that we spell it correct. All right, you try the last 2 on that page. Go ahead and try it. Number 3 and number 4. You have hole and bone left. So see which word matches in best with that sentence. Pause me if you have to, and then we will move on to the next page together. And the next page does look like this. So if you're looking to get your next one out, it says word sort. We are not going to cut this paper today. I purposely made it front to back. I know it's side to side because we're not going to cut it today. Today we are just going to write the words where they belong. We are not going to cut. So all you need is a pencil. You don't need anything else with you. So we are going to read these words. We're going to write and sort them out. We have long O words, which we just did a whole page about that says O. And we have long U words that say U. We're going to decide which ones go where. We're going to write them up there. So we are not cutting and gluing today. So the first one says O's, hose, hose. Yep, we just talked about the horse that drank water out of the hose, right? Hose. Does that say O or U? Oh, so I can see down here. They spelled it for me, so I should spell it correctly up here. H-O-S-E. And I'm going to cross it off, boys and girls, because I don't want to accidentally write it twice. H-O-S-E goes underneath the long O because it has an O in it. The next one is N-O's. Nose, N-O's, O or U? O again, N-O-S-E, N-O-S-E, and then cross it off. The next word is rude, rude. Rude. So sometimes you have to say it a lot of times to kind of hear it because sometimes you is going to sound like rude. So it doesn't say you, like why are you, like you. It's not very strong, but it doesn't say It doesn't say rud. It says ooh. So it kind of makes that ooh sound. So we're going to put that under long U. R-U-D-E. Rude. Sort it just like that. All right, we have the next one, which is cute. Cute. Long O, long U. Long U. Cute. C-U-T-E. Cute. Next we have tube. T-oob. Tube. Long U again. T-U-B-E. Tube. Next one we have cone. Cone. Ooh, ice cream cone. Cone. Long O or long U? Long O. Yep, it's got an O in there, but it's not just that it has an O in there, but that it says O. C-O-N-E. Cone. Next is cube. Cube. Long U, long O. Long U. C-U-B-E. Cube. Two more. Here we go. We have vote. Vote. That definitely says long O. V-O-T-E. Vote. And the last one is tune. Tune. That is a long U. T-U-N-E. Tune. Let's read these words together, shall we? Let's start with long O. Hose. Nose. Cone. Vote. Rude. Cute. Tube. Cube. Tune. Some of those sound similar, don't they? Good job. Can you read those one time through all on your own? Can you try it all by yourself? Go ahead and try it now. Good job. Yep, keep practicing sounding it out, hearing those long vowels. You're doing a really good job. I'm very proud of you. If you need to finish writing these words down, pause me now. I'm going to show you the backside, but I really want you to try the backside on your own. We've done a lot together today, and I'm proud of you for that. On the backside is going to be your time to shine. Show me what you've learned today, and it's going to be a chance for you to take these words and you're going to make a sentence with them, okay? Let me show you what it looks like. So on the back it says next, ... So after we finish the first side, now we're going to do the back side. You're going to pick two or more, so at least two, okay? Two of those words we just looked at. And you're going to use them in a sentence. Okay, so you could make one sentence and use both words. You could make two sentences and just use one word in each sentence. Whatever you would like. But you're going to draw a picture to illustrate your sentence. Illustrate means tell the story of your sentence. Okay? Tell the story of your sentence. So make sure to put your name at top. Now I want you to think of your own example. Try to think of your own example. But maybe, let's see, what if I chose the word, I like the word cone. So I would do maybe like, I love to eat ice cream cones. It's okay if you put an S on it to be more than one. That's okay. But what if I said, I love to eat ice cream cones maybe I'll underline it so that way I'm like, hey, show your teacher I know which one was the long vowel word. And so that would be a sentence. I chose one word. So if I did two words, I'd have to make another sentence. I could have put two words in the same sentence if I wanted to. Your choice. But I have to illustrate a picture That represents my sentence. I love to eat ice cream cones. So I would have to make a picture that would be me eating an ice cream cone or just an ice cream cone. Maybe I would draw an ice cream cone. And maybe I'll put like a heart by it because I love ice cream cones, right? Something cool like that. So I'm going to let you guys finish this on your own. We are done for today. Thank you for working so hard with me and really learning these long vowels. You're doing an awesome, super job. I'll see you tomorrow for more phonics. Keep up the great work, guys. Bye.